Hi everyone, this is Adi from tarotforlifecoaching.com, and this is a weekly reading for Cancerians for the week starting the 27th of February till the 5th of March. So it's a weekly reading for Cancerians starting the week the 27th of February. And please note this is a general reading, so the general energies may well apply to you, but it applies in different measures, in different ways to different people. And if you wanted to have a personal reading, obviously it'd be better to contact me in person via tarotforlifecoaching.com, and then it will apply to your specific situation. Also, please note that I will be away after next week for a week, so there won't be a tarot reading for the week after this one. And I hope to be back shortly after. I just don't have electricity nor internet where I'm going, so it's going to be difficult to do tarot readings there. And let's see, Cancerians, not coming out yet. I'm just going to go for that one. There. And the Goddess's card. Ooh. I love it when they jump out like that. It makes it much clearer. Good. Okay, let's have a look, Cancerians. Oh, big changes for you. Okay. Powerful. And Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay. So we're starting off the week with the Tower. So you're going through some sort of change at the start of the week. Something has changed or is changing, Cancerians. And this is divine intervention. If you look at it, you can see the eye of the universe almost firing up this change, the Tower. Most people find it a bit scary, but on the other hand, I find that people, do enjoy a little bit of change and a bit of challenge now and again, because it gives that extra dimension to life, something to fight for or something to correct in life. And it just, the duality of it keeps us stimulated and learning about life. So you are feeling some sort of change in your life as you start the week. And bear in mind that it's not always a negative thing. Sometimes we need change and we are waiting for change, some of us, and we sometimes find it difficult to initiate it. So something is going to shake you up a little bit. So it doesn't have to be a material thing or anything. It may be an internal process that you start to think about life differently, that life feels differently somehow, or something has touched you in your heart. And I'm saying that because the Four of Cups, and the cups refer to feelings, relationships, emotions, and how you relate to that. And this person is looking rather bored, fed up, and stuck. And this card in reverse tells me that something probably needed to be shaken up a little bit in your emotional life, that you felt a little bit stuck and sort of unmotivated maybe to move forward, even though you could move forward. You may have had time when you have considered your life and you just felt like maybe I need a safe road, maybe I need to keep going because it's comfortable, and just feeling a bit like that, just a bit stuck and a bit unmotivated to go forward. And I'm feeling that the Tower here is shaking you up a bit emotionally. Something is going to happen, and that could play out in so many ways. It could play out in that you start to realize that a situation that you used to love or used to connect with worked out for you, but no longer really fulfills you anymore. So it could relate to a work scenario that you enjoyed your role very much in the beginning, or thought that would be the role for life, and actually it turns out that it had become a bit boring and that you feel now that you do need to move on. Could also be in a personal relationship. It could be in relation to how you run your household. Could be in relation to the society you live in. So many ways it can play out. but you can apply it to how it feels right for you. There's something that life is shaking up for you. You know, it wants you to reconsider something. Something that was a structure in the past that felt very solid. You want to probably start to think about leaving that behind, you know. You start to see it differently and feel about it differently. A certain aspect in your life that you connected emotionally with. So, could be in so many ways. Could also be a journey that you've chosen and you actually realize that I need another journey. I'm going to make a change. I'm not going to go right. I was going to go right, but now I'm going left. You know, I just feel so much better to go left. So it's like that. I just think it's something will present itself that makes you think about life again and see things differently in a way, and start to reflect on your life and see what you really want from it, you know, in this specific aspect. And then it's moved into the Nine of Wands. It's a very active, fiery, forward-moving suit, the Wands, and particularly in this, not always, but in this card deck, it is actually, I just feel it's such a positive energy. Sometimes in some decks it doesn't come across as positive, but it feels such a positive, forward, strong energy here. It feels like you're nearly there and that you are striding forward. You know, you've got the energy here of the lion behind you, and there's a lot of strength in this card and lots of forward determination type energy here. And it may well be that you decide to leave something behind, you know, and that you start to take a new path. This person is not going to back down. He has made his mind up. Could also be a she, you know, in the general readings. But I feel you have made your mind up, and there is a way forward now. It's a new way of looking at life, or there is a new way of literally going through your life. You know, you might do a big clear out of something, and old connections being let go of. And this is quite drastic for Cancerians, the ones I know anyway, because you know, there's a real sense of belonging, a heart center, wanting to remain in a safe and steady place, you know. Not everybody, obviously, is a generalization, but this is it feels quite a big thing for the Cancerians, you know. It's like, you know, I'm really reflecting on this, and it is my life, I mean, and it is like time to let it go. Something's got to change, and I feel it's an emotional connection to something, or somewhere where you felt stuck, and a duty where you needed to keep going. I feel like you want to make a change, Cancerians, really do. And the Eight of Swords in reverse, it's also in reverse particularly a very positive card, because in upright position it really shows miscommunication, feeling misunderstood, feeling very alone, not connecting to the people you love. And in reverse it's already getting better. So there is the connection, and in some ways I also feel it's a connection to your inner self, you know. It's your connection to your inner self that is being repaired, where you're starting to connect again to what you really truly want from life, where you don't feel stuck anymore, because it's opposite the Four of Cups here. So, you know, I feel like there's this realization going on in your heart, Cancerians, where you start to make a decision about how you connect again to your true self, and also maybe to the people who really mean a lot to you. So the resolving of maybe an old conflict, and the coming together again by taking new action, and not allowing yourself to be stuck in that situation. Very powerful changes, I feel. And it may not be like wildly on the surface. This may be an internal process that's going on for you, but like a realization, like I need to change, I'm going to do it, I've held myself back too long. So you might have such thoughts right there in that week. And your angel card is saying study. So there's something in relation, can you see there's a bit of glare on it, study. So that speaks for itself, really. So the changes you may decide that you have been stuck in a rut, you need to change, you're going to do it, something's going to shake you up, and you're deciding to embrace a new way forward in terms of first studying something and then developing a new pathway forward. So maybe not like the starter of it, you know, it's not going to happen in 1 week. This is a weekly reading, but all these little seedlings can be planted there. And studying something new or thinking about something new, study can also just be connecting with information that's coming to you, and it's going to help you make your mind up about something. So, or you might just take some time to learn, you know, to search the internet, for instance, and see where your options lie in terms of ways forward. Doesn't mean like necessarily starting a new whole study, you know, it's about taking in information really. Just to open your horizons, it feels, because the Nine of Wands wants to go forward. It really wants to open up to new ways forward. And I get this card so much. It's very interesting. So the prosperity card for you, Cancerians, has come up again. And it's a beautiful card. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. So the changes that are going on in your heart and maybe externally often sometimes feel a little bit challenging or unsettling. And just remember that this is all for the good, it's all for your higher good. It's opening something up for you where you can leave something behind that's been stagnant, and it's going to open a way forward for you. It's so clear to me. If you have the courage to do it, and this is what you need with this card, you know, it's giving you that. It's the Nine of Wands. There's so much courage in this card, and you trust that the universe is abundant and it's going to pour the abundance out over you. Then there is a way forward for you. You know, this trusting and letting go of old grief as well. Old grief, old negative feelings towards people. It's just like that. It's being open to and a forward moving energy here. The change may well come through information that's coming in for you. So you may be reading something over the weekend or early next week, and you start to realize where your options lie. New information coming in to refresh your mind about things that are possible and things that you can do, or that inspire you, you know. And so you may well get a huge amount of inspiration through the Tower, where you can leave this old stagnant energy behind, move forward, and embrace something new. So again, it applies to different people in different measures. Some people will, you know, have a huge experience like this, and they will go and maybe pack their bags and travel and decide to travel. Other people, it's very subtle, because not everybody has a very dynamic life every week, you know, every week of the year. It's not, life is not like that. So it can also be subtle through maybe picking some information up from the internet, or from reading a book, or walking in a book shop and reading a little section out of a book and getting inspired, and leaving things behind from there on, turning into a more positive, forward focused attention, where you do trust in the universe and the ability to be looked after by the universe. If you trust enough, there's a bit of a leap of faith there, particularly with the Nine of Wands, you know. So this is quite an internal, strong energy here for you, Cancerians, and it looks very exciting actually. It's very positive. It's positive energy here about moving forward. So I wish you a beautiful week, and enjoy every aspect of it, even if at some point it feels a little bit scary, because it is all about beautiful unfoldment in your life in the end. And so I hope to see you very soon. I won't see you the week after, but I will be back with weekly readings again. If you do want to have a personal reading for your situation, do contact me at some point at tarotforlifecoaching.com. I'm able to book some sessions, but obviously I can't do the readings over the following week. So yeah, just contact me if you would like to, and also please subscribe and like if you have, if it resonates with you. And thank you so much for watching, everybody. It's just so much appreciated, and I hope to see you very soon. Have a beautiful week.